Good afternoon, I'm Karen Cotelis-Ria. Thank you for joining us. I'm with Real Estate One, and this is Karen's Corner Fireside Chat. Today we have Nicole Condon, and she is with the Rochester Regional Chamber of Commerce, and she is the Membership Engagement Director. Thank you for joining us.
Oh my gosh, thank you for having me. I'm very excited to be here.
So I am a member, and I see all of the benefits, but we thought it would be great to have you on to talk to the community and share with us what you do and what is it all about and how will it benefit the community. I know in speaking you get thousands of hits on the site every day.
We do.
So it's fantastic for the community. So how did you get involved with the chamber?
Well, I got involved with the chamber. I'll be there in the end of July. It'll be 3 years now. So I started off there simply as an office admin. My kids went back to school. They're all older. I was looking for something to do. I was always very involved in their schools, chairing events, and I thought, okay, this is going to be fun. Love the organization. I can't wait to see what it's about. So I started off as an office admin and then moved into events. And then this position came open probably about a year ago now. And I thought, you know what, I love the membership. I came to the chamber, I'll be quite honest, knowing very little about chambers, what they do, what purpose they serve for the members and the community. And as I got to know these members, their enthusiasm, they're so welcoming. The mantra in the chamber is, there's enough business for everyone. And I loved that. So I knew that this would be a smooth transition into this role as Membership Engagement Director. I knew everything about the events, so I knew, hey, you're new to the chamber, you need to get involved in these events, these networking opportunities. But it was also, I want to make sure that we're keeping our membership. We work a lot on membership retention and making sure that really each member is getting the most from their chamber membership and that they know what that entails, the benefits, the opportunities.
And I believe you guys do a lot of actual networking with the surrounding chambers as well.
We do.
And you have some members who are members of not just Rochester, but some of the outsides. But Rochester, I've found through my networking, everybody looks to Rochester Regional Chamber because they're like the star of the show, kind of. So
well, I appreciate you saying that.
It's not just me. It's not just me. It's just the word on the street, really.
That's really good to hear. That's what we strive for. We are looking to be truly a chamber of the future. So we have a lot of exciting events coming up. One thing that I love that we started, we've had it probably about 2 or 3 years, are our peer solution groups. So peer solution groups are meant to be collaborative. They're not networking in nature, but that just grows organically. But these are collaborative groups where like-minded businesses get together. They discuss their wins, but they can also discuss problems and solutions to those problems within those groups. We have, I believe it is 8 right now. We have our entrepreneur peer solution group. We have a finance and insurance group, foodpreneur group, marketing, human resources, senior services, and nonprofit. And these groups are just getting bigger and bigger. So we're really proud of that.
Kind of something for everyone.
We do.
And speaking of everyone, tell us about the college programs that you have.
Well, that's something exciting that's coming in, that's in the future here. So probably in August, we're going to roll that out. And that will be our student membership for the chamber. That will be a $50 annual membership. So for example, if you're a student at Oakland University, Rochester Christian University, Oakland Community College, please, we would love to give you these opportunities to not only network, improve your networking skills, but also to get your name out there. Maybe this will lead to internships for you down the road. We'd like to provide mentorship through our young professionals group within the chamber to these students. And I just think I'm so excited for this. I can't wait for this event, this program to roll out, and get going.
Yeah, and it seems like mentorship, it's so good to start a little bit younger because I mean, people in all fields at all ages and stages of their careers need that. So it's really good to teach that in the very beginning.
Absolutely. And we find, our membership is fantastic, but you'll get somebody in there who's just starting their business, with their 40s, 50s. They don't know how to network. It just doesn't come naturally. So we try to coach those members through it, but also, like you said, if we can get these students in here, help them from the get-go before they even graduate, we're excited about what that can possibly do for them.
Yeah. I've met so many new members of the chamber, people who come to like the coffee events, and they just sit back and they're like, what is going on here?
Oh,
and
right.
it's surprising to them, all that it has to offer. And to me, it's a little surprising that there's so many business owners who don't know what networking is all about.
For sure.
And they realize what they need to do pretty quickly.
Absolutely.
So I think it's a fantastic opportunity for so many people.
Well, and that's, they're wonderful. They start these businesses with a passion and an enthusiasm. And when I talk to them, whether it's that initial, hey, I'm thinking about joining the chamber, or after they're into the chamber, that, that's what you want to do. Just carry that passion about what you're doing into your conversations with other people. And to help further that, in the fall, we're also going to be starting a Business Brainiac series. We haven't gotten the name quite locked in yet with that, but we're going to cover networking. We'll do a class on networking, do a class on AI and how that can help your business. So we're excited for that too. It'll probably be about a 6-series program.
How does the referrals work through the chamber?
Well, those are great. We have an ambassador program within the chamber. They are about 35 strong, and let me tell you, I love this group. I get very excited about this group because there are volunteers. There are only about 3-4 of us that work at the chamber. So we couldn't do all of this without our ambassador group. One of the things that they do is they act as mentors to our new members. So they schedule those one-on-ones, and then they talk to those new members about, hey, you're doing this, you really need to connect with this person. You need to connect with this person. I'm going to have you, and they send these new members all of these various people, businesses to contact and start those one-on-ones with.
Yeah.
So that's a
What
fantastic.
A great tool.
It really is. It really is. We're very, very lucky. I mean, I would love to be able to do that all day long. I know Maggie, Maggie Bobbitz is our chamber president.
She's fantastic.
And the same, she is so wonderful. But she is our leader. She's our true leader. But we just, there aren't enough hours in the day. So this ambassador group is so instrumental in helping with that.
Yeah. Something else I wanted to ask is, I know that you have a ton of events throughout the year. What are a few of the key events that you have coming up?
Well, key events, so we have, in terms of our networking events, we have our coffee talk, which, let me tell you, I love our coffee talk. This is probably our most structured event. It is typically the first Friday of the month, held at the Rochester Community House. And what we do there is we sit 6 to a table. Everyone gives their 2-minute elevator pitch, their ask. When the time is up, we switch tables, right? And we get in 4 rounds of that. I love that event. We have anywhere from 60 to 90 members show up for that, and we do invite guests. So I'd like to put that out there. Definitely come and check that out. Then we have smaller events. Our Biz and Brews. That's a very casual event once a month. Our midday mix and mingle. That's our lunchtime networking event. But some bigger events that we do throughout the year, we call them our signature events. And we just finished with our annual golf outing last Tuesday. Gorgeous day. We lucked out. Beautiful weather. We had sold out 148 golfers. And that was fantastic.
That was at Cherry Creek?
Cherry Creek Golf Club.
Nice.
Yeah, they do a wonderful job there. Beautiful day. So that was a lot of fun. And then we have coming up on Thursday, July 31st, our Women Leaders in Business Luncheon. We have 3 speakers. It is level up this year. We've got 3 fantastic speakers lined up, and we always sell that event out too.
Yeah, I've been to that event.
It's such an inspirational day.
It is
I love
really
it.
awesome. Some great leaders that you get, and really the networking there at that event is really interesting.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And that's true for all of our signature events. The golf event, a lot of companies will bring in outside clients, clientele. You'll get to see people at those events that you normally won't run into at a coffee talk or a Biz and Brew. Another big one is our Community Outlook Breakfast that's held in February, end of February at Oakland University. And there we invite Mayor Barnett, Mayor Salvio is there, Robin Buxar, Oakland Township Supervisor, and the Rochester Community Schools. And they give us an update
Oh,
what's
they give
coming
us more
forward in
than
the year.
an
Oh, they
update.
listen. They give
It's
us
a
some
show.
fun. I'm telling you,
It
this
is
the
great.
SNL was great this year. They do
Every
a
year,
fantastic
I'm
video.
so
It's
impressed.
So fun. I know.
How do they, what's next?
Exactly. How do
I'm
they
afraid.
come up with this? What is?
It's so good, yeah.
It's
yeah.
a lot of fun.
I'm pretty sure Burness, the mayor, just so that he can do that.
Well, right, yeah, and it's have you been to the State of the City? That's
Yes,
incredible
yeah,
too. I
yeah.
can't wait to see what they're coming up with
Yeah.
this year.
So do you have any other things coming up?
We do another, we were talking about that potentially Business Brainiac, not sure on the name of that still, but also we have an exciting venture where you're going into something called a community platform. And what this will allow is, for example, our peer solution groups to continue those discussions outside of their meeting times. So they'll be able to upload speaker information, their agendas, and then have those direct conversations with each other, all within their login that they already have for the chamber, their
That's
chamber
fantastic.
membership. Yeah. So I'm very excited about that. And it's just, you're saying it's such a sense of community here. We're very fortunate to work closely with the 3 municipalities. And another exciting event that we have is ongoing, our Leadership Greater Rochester. This class runs September through May, and there's usually about 15 people within the class. Once they graduate, these people go on to sit on nonprofit boards. We've had 2 city council members, a chamber president, all come from this Leadership Greater Rochester class. I don't know if you've ever been involved or
No, I haven't.
see them around
So
town.
what kind of class, like how long is it? What does it involve?
Yeah, it is, it's monthly, so they run September through May. It's once a month, an entire day is dedicated, typically a Thursday, to their meetings. So, for example, they'll go to the Rochester Community Schools, learn everything you could want to know about the schools. They'll go to Van Heusen Museum. They learn about the history of Rochester, Rochester Hills, and Oakland Township. They get to visit the courts. They get to visit Endo International, the hospitals. It's just, it's extraordinary. It really is.
Sounds like a huge learning engagement.
Oh, it is, and we've had people say, I've lived here my whole life,
Right, and I didn't
know everything,
any of that.
but I know
Yeah,
any of it.
yeah. Oh,
yeah.
that's neat. I
And
love
then they
it.
do a fantastic leadership, kind of an action project at the end. One that they did last year was the mini financial library right outside the Frege, at the city of Rochester.
Yeah.
So it's a fantastic program and draws in a lot of people from the community, different corporations, and
Super.
yeah.
Well, thank you. I want to thank you for everything that you do, and because of you and because of the chamber, it's really helped my business as well. And
That's good to hear.
I
It's
love chatting with other business owners about their successes and their, the ability that they have to join the chamber and be a part of such a great network and such a great community. So
Absolutely.
I think we're pretty fortunate where we are in this city and the surrounding areas. We have a lot of great people here in our community.
100%. 100%. It is. It's like family. It feels very small town, but yet, the reach is far.
Yeah,
So
you're right.
we're very, very fortunate.
Well, Nicole Condon, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for
Yes,
having me.
yes,
This is a
and
lot of fun.
We always
I
have
appreciate
fun, yeah. And I am Karen Cotelis Fria. Don't make a move without me.